So yeah, let's get started on Mission 3.
Rome. Wow.
We're going to Italy
this
this
my
time.
first time in Italy's
Oh,
capital.
wait, you get to pay
Maybe
to
I can see
steal.
if
I
Italy
mean,
really is shaped like a boot.
they're professionals, right, Vile? They're the most popular, or rather, most infamous
Agent
thieves.
Second Class Level
is what
2
we know
Shadow
from them.
Hawkins reporting. Have arrived in the capital city of Rome at 0800 hours. Commencing clue investigation procedure Gamma 4.
You know, you are really funny.
Attention, Jules, Hawkins. Important news. The library just called. They're grateful to get their stolen book back, but they want to know what happened to the Jules set in the book's cover. They obviously get a little upset about missing Jules.
Jules? Missing? But she's right here.
Anyhow,
She is
Chief,
right there.
We didn't see a jewel.
Well, you'd better check it out. See if you can pick up any clues while you're there in Rome. Agent Salerno is still undercover working near the Colosseum. Check with her. Oh, and don't forget to check Jules' journal and review what you've discovered so far.
We'll look into it. And don't worry, we're sure to find those Kipus and Carmen Sandiego, too. Over and out, Chief.
Okay, I was waiting for him to finish talking, but I was thinking, their leader was an ACME agent, right? And one of the best. So all these undercover agents that, are they really undercover when Carmen Sandiego actually knows all of them? I mean, since she works with Jules before too, and Jules obviously is acquainted to all of them.
Well, we're not going to find Carmen just
are they
standing
really
around.
undercover
You
though?
get that sort of wisdom with experience?
Or is it like, Carmen knows who they are, but she purposely doesn't tell, like, her followers, like her little members of Vile, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna tell you all these ACME agents, just because reasons. What are the reason? I don't know. Just saying. But yeah, this is the agent.
Hey, Agent Jules Argent. Haven't seen you in a while. Not since Carmen Sandiego flew the coop.
Yeah, well, I needed some time to think, Salerno. But anyway, Carmen's at it again, and I'm personally going to make sure to get her this time. Have you seen any signs of her lately?
Maybe. A woman just bought all of the sheet music to be Zé's opera Carmen. She said it was a present for a friend. Could have been a Vile agent. Oh, and the chief said you may need this.
Feel like half of these games. Oh, like, why? Because reasons, yeah. I know I shouldn't have, like, logic when it comes to playing such games, but especially as an adult, I'm like, but logic! And then my other half of the brain is like, don't think logic. There's no logic in point-and-click adventure games.
A flashlight?
But I couldn't help
Don't
it.
tell me you don't have one. Or is it not high-tech enough for you?
So my
Actually, I prefer
two
to call
halves
it a
of myself is
TXQ
just
Delta
arguing with one
V12
another.
Electron illuminator.
Every
And
time
no,
I play
didn't
this
pack
games.
everything. Salerno, is there anything else about that lady you said bought the sheet music? It's important.
Well, she also bought the last of my panpipes.
Well, I don't see what that's got to do with anything.
Who knows? Carmen loves music. She posed as a musician once on the Starlight case we worked on. She really got into the part. What do you think, Chief?
I suggest you look up panpipes in the database. It could be a clue as to where Carmen Sandiego's headed. Oh, and be sure to check out the Colosseum if you haven't yet, because we've detected Vile activity there. Chief out.
Good
Of
idea.
course, there's Vile activity
I'll
there.
make a
There's
note
Vile
about the
activity
panpipes in my
everywhere.
journal.
Alright. So let's go here.
Catch me if you can.
And there is
ACME
Carmen.
agents.
There she is! Get her! Come on! You want her to get away?
Give it up. Unless you can fly.
She's a pretty fast runner.
I
And
almost
conveniently,
got
of
her
course,
this time.
helicopter.
Couldn't you have run any faster?
Listen, Hawkins. There's more to catching Carmen than just running faster. It takes brains, too.
Alright, so she dropped something.
The Grand Taj Mahal Hotel. Interesting. And what about that writing?
You know, Carmen and I worked with an expert in ancient alphabets way back when. He's retired now, but he was very helpful. Maybe he can help us again.
So where does he hang out?
Let's just say that it was the birthplace of democracy. Check your database, Socrates.
I'll do that, but at least let's give him a call.
His phone might be bugged.
Okay, as an
Long
adult,
story.
I get what
Chief,
Jules was
we
trying to
need you to
say,
fax this note to
but
that
as a kid,
professor of
that
ancient
totally went
languages
over my
Carmen and I
head.
worked
I
with.
had no idea
You
who
know who when I
Socrates
mean.
is.
Yes, Jules. I'll see he gets it.
Just saying.
You may be right about his phone being bugged. You should go see him in person. Get over there pronto. And be careful. Chief signing off.
And I say he should change his phone if it's bugged. Get a new one.
Italy has produced many famous artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Raphael, and Michelangelo.
Sweet! When I catch Carmen Sandiego, I'm going to be one world-famous agent and get me an Italian car. Italian cars and superstar status go hand in hand.
Okay, so let's go to Taj Mahal first. That's in
You know,
India.
I've always wanted to see India, especially the capital, New Delhi, and the nearby Taj Mahal. What an amazing country!
I remember my first time there. It was just before Carmen abandoned ACME, and everyone blamed me. Everything seemed to be going so well until then.
India! You know, I thought you'd be a little more excited. What's up?
Just thinking. I've been looking through my sketches of those 2 items that we recovered. A gem may have been missing from the Koruru carving as well. You know, from the center of that wheel design on the forehead. There was some kind of hollow area there. And on the Marco Polo book, too.
Well, that goes along with my theory that Carmen Sandiego's just like any other thief. She can't resist anything that sparkles.
Carmen's not that easy
I'm not
to
going to
figure
read that
out.
out loud.
She's too
Rabbit,
smart
I'm
to
not.
waste her time on petty thievery. Whatever she's up to, it's going to be bigger. Way bigger.
I'll pretend you didn't say that.
Someone liked my medallion so much, they gave me this photograph. Very strange.
Someone tall and dressed in red, maybe? Mind if I look at this with our clue analyzer? It can figure out who and where this came from. I have a hunch it might be a key to finding those quipus. Just what I thought. Carmen Sandiego's
Yeah, and I
fingerprints
played
are all over it. The windmill is located near the Netherlands capital,
Great Chase True
Amsterdam.
Time before
Hey,
this
Chief,
one, so
we
I
found
saw the
something, but
Quipus
it's
in
not
that
the
game.
quipus, unfortunately. Get it?
I was like,
Not the quipus?
I know what
Quipus
Quipus
are
are.
strings with knots. You're not laughing.
Anyway, Jules, I suggest you make a note of all this in your
Don't
journal.
hmm
I'll book
me,
your flights.
Rabbit,
We
as much
must
as I
stop
curse
Carmen
on my
Sandiego.
stream.
Chief
I'm gonna
out.
try and keep it somewhat
Time to get out the
PG-13.
old, whatchamacallit?
I'm not
Global
gonna read that
Transportation
message.
Scanner
Come on.
Database thingy-majiggy.
I'm
We've
not
got a plane to
Andy.
catch.
I mean, you can see it though. I mean, people watching the video can see it.
Hey, this
But
design
I'm not gonna read
looks
it out
familiar.
loud.
This medallion is very popular. Just a few hours ago, a lady bought one. Insisted she needed one. Paid with guilders, too.
I won't blur out your
Really?
message in post-editing,
I
okay?
wonder. I think we'd like one too, please. Guilders, huh? You might want to look that one up in your database, Hawkins.
Legend has it that this wheel design guided an explorer to a lost city.
Of course it did.
I know, you're thinking this design might have some connection to Carmen Sandiego. But what is the connection? Maybe you ought to scribble that legend down in your journal. And something about those guilders, too.
I like your style, rookie. You're catching on.
Okay. Right, nothing else here. I think it was the Netherlands.
We're flying into the capital city of Amsterdam, right? And then driving out to the country. You know, I've always wondered, what's with all the windmills in the Netherlands countryside?
Didn't you know? They were mostly used for pumping out water from the polders, the land the Dutch reclaimed from the sea. Half of the land is actually below sea level. The Netherlands, land of tulips and windmills, huh?
As a kid, I
Well,
like to
supposedly
pretend I was a
Dutch tulip
genius
growers
like they
produce
are.
over 2,000
but I'm not.
varieties. But why would anyone want so many tulips?
Well, I have a question for you. What does Carmen want with some ink and knotted strings? Could it be a clue as to what she's up to?
Who knows?
A red rose. Let me guess whose favorite color is red.
But the question is, did Carmen leave this for us or for someone from Vile? Either way, we should find out where Quechuas live.
Quechuas. I don't remember that one. Let me look it up. Peru. Okay.
Now to scan the interior with
Alright,
my
it's
electron illuminator.
Please.
You can tell I
just
played this
call
game
it
a lot.
flashlight.
ACME
I'm just
agents are
saying.
fair game for Carmen.
Ah, the first letters of each word are colored.
This has got to be a note from Carmen Sandiego to one of her vile cronies. But I'll bet there's more to this message than meets the eye. Maybe the database can help with some of the clues.
Hawkins, I think you're starting to understand Carmen's style.
Acme agents are fair game for Carmen. I've used the sound-activated lock and hidden the item near Machu Picchu. The door is marked with the national colors of the country, but don't go to the door with the charango. I think that's what it said. CS. Okay.
My
Let's go
high
to
school
Greece first
sponsored a
before we
trip
go
to
to
the Greek
Peru.
islands.
Huh. My high school class took a field trip to the San Dimas Water Reclamation Facility.
And I have no idea what she said.
My old friend Professor Lonsdale moved here from Athens, the Greek capital. He's retired now, but he keeps busy researching ancient alphabets.
Looks like he's not home.
Ah,
Being watched. This island's probably crawling with vile agents. By the way, what's a hoplite?
I'm not sure. Maybe we should look it up in your database. But hurry, Hawkins. Carmen may be just a step ahead of us.
the chief faxed your note. I had to leave on business, but I left a translated note in the vase with the hoplite on it. I've also left an old memento in the vase with the temple. Please take it. It may not be safe with me anymore. I have the feeling I'm being watched. Professor Lonsdale. Oops, no.
Play the sentence backwards. Weird. But if it's from Carmen,
Could
we'd
this
better
be an
hang on
instruction
to
of
it.
some sort? It's
We're
probably
not getting
is an instruction.
anywhere. We would have had more luck staying back there in Rome.
Have patience, Hawkins. It'll all fit together somehow.
Let's check the clues we've found so far so we can figure out where to look next.
Okay.
That pot with the runners probably has something to do with the ancient Olympic Games. The first games were more than 2,700 years ago. Incredible.
Hello, Sailor Moon Kitty. Thank you for subbing. Welcome. Howdy. How's the emote? It's so cute, right? Shiba Inu, man. I'm so in love. Like, so in love with the emotes. Shiba Inu is so adorable. Also, for those of you who are not subbed,
Enough standing.
their ads are gonna be running in about 2 minutes or so. 2 minutes, 20 seconds, actually.
This was taken
Listen.
quite a few years ago,
They're so
when Carmen and I
cute,
were
so
partners.
So cute emotes.
But why did the professor want me to have it? He seemed worried about something.
Yeah, well,
I
enough
have been
nostalgia.
using them a
I wish
little
you could
bit
focus a little more on the
in
here
you
and now.
guys'
Let's
stream.
get going.
Because I couldn't help myself. So yeah, if you guys had paid a little bit of attention, you probably would have noticed. But yeah, so adorable. I love Shiba Inu so much. I wish I could get one in the future. But in Singapore, I live in the HDB flat, which is an apartment here, and there are restrictions into what dogs.
Let's stay on task here. There are clues to be found.
I'm talking, Hawkins. There are certain dogs I couldn't get. Like, for example, the big dogs. And I don't know why. Shiba Inu is a small dog, but it's also kind of not allowed. I had to get permission for it. So, hoping when I save up enough money to get one, maybe I could do that. Okay, let's read the note. Dear Professor Lonzo, Julie and I really appreciated your help. We would never have recovered the last rupee without your
were we?
translation.
We were looking for some clues.
Do we need to call the chief for help?
No need, I'm just reading a letter. Translation of the inscription. On behalf of ACME, we want to express our warmest thanks. This was a long time ago. Okay, let's go to Peru.
Wow. From way up here, I can really get a sense of Peru's diverse geography.
I know.
That's in less
it's
than a minute,
amazing.
guys.
The rainforest, the high mountains of the Andes, and a coastal desert to boot. But I can't see the capital city of Lima from here. Wow, this is a far cry from Lima, the capital. All this clean, high mountain air is really refreshing. Makes me want to catch a master criminal.
Well,
Let me show off
don't
a bit
let
of
me
Hawkins.
hold you back.
But yeah, before we do anything,
It's the design again.
Yeah, and that slot's the same size as the medallion. I wonder.
there you go. At the offices are
right.
gonna lurk.
This box is a
Enjoy
vinyl M4C
your
security
lurk.
exchange
Okay,
system.
I'm glad
Kind
you're
of
here,
outdated, but does
and
the job.
hoping
These
you
panpipes
have
must
a
been
great
left
time
by
at
Carmen
work.
Sandiego.
Okay,
I think
that
you're
nothing
right. I seem
bad's
to
gonna
remember
happen.
something
All
about
right, it's gonna be a
panpipes
great
at
day.
that music store in
Okay,
Rome.
it's Friday,
Would these
right?
be a clue as
Still,
to how to find the stolen keypoos? We'll put them in our digital
correct
clue
me if I'm
storage
wrong.
device
Okay,
before one of your
I'm bad with
accomplices
the time
gets here.
difference thing. But yeah, have a great day at work. Okay.
Okay, the lock is sound activated, so we need to use the clues to figure out what tune to play. We can always reset if we make a mistake.
All right. Play sound is backwards, so it's the Keepoos.
The Keepoos! We did it again!
The ancient Incan system for keeping records. Each knot or color had a significance, representing a number or object. The museum will be glad to have them back.
I'm
But
sure they
see
do.
what I see?
I see that Carmen Sandiego's stealing all this stuff, and we keep finding it.
Yes, but look at the metal device that all the Keepoos are attached to.
Wait, let me guess. There's a gem missing from the center. Carmen Sandiego's not really after the items. She's a jewel thief. I can't wait to tell the chief what I've discovered.
Congratulations, agents. You found the Keepoos. Any luck in tracking down the missing gem?
Not yet, but I have figured out that the book, the carving, and the Keepoo holder may all be missing a jewel. Not to mention the fact
For a
that the same
game
symbol
that
has
it
appeared on
made
each
so long
one.
ago, the
You
voice
think
acting
this has
though,
got something to do with
I have to
Carmen
say,
Sandiego's
he
reason
voice
for
acted
stealing these
everything.
things?
It's great.
Interesting, Jules. But you don't have enough evidence yet.
No, but my intuition tells me we may soon. That symbol seems linked to the legend of an explorer, a great treasure, and a lost city. Sounds like just the kind of thing Carmen can't resist.
Well, this may be something else she can't resist. I'm just getting word from Tokyo of the theft of a rare musical instrument, a moko. It's a gong, shaped like a fish, with the head of a dragon. She may...
And of course she interrupts us.
She may be watching your every move. Surprise, Chief? It's just too easy to intercept ACME transmissions.
We need to up our
Well,
security,
Jules,
man.
you and Gadget Man have done pretty well, considering. I'll have you going in circles this time. I can't wait. See you soon.
Ugh! I hate it when she does that. We have got to upgrade our software.
Yes, you should
Going in
upgrade your
circles,
software.
huh? I'll show her.
Calm down, Hawkins. You'll overheat your transistors. Chief, can you track that transmission?
I'm already on it. She called from a plaza near the Chateau Frontenac in Quebec. Get your tickets and get going. We must stop Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, we are going to stop her. We are going to. Don't worry. But yeah, fun fact about Keepoos. Like I mentioned earlier in the stream that I did play Great Chase 2 time before this one. And in one of the missions in that one, the Keepoos showed up in that one too. So, when I was a kid, I like to pretend, like I'm the time sleuth from that game. And I was like, I saved the Keepoos before, way back in the day when I time traveled. I even met the king. Finding it would be easy peasy. That's what I like to pretend myself to do. I like to pretend to be an ACME agent. The ACME time sleuth. Yeah. Okay, and that is it for mission 3. We're going to move on to mission 4.